Welcome. Today, in 99.9% of cases, a gym, a fitness center, or a sports club does one simple thing. It pulls money out of your pocket. But what if I told you that today I'm going to show you something completely different? How you can take an entire gym out of your pocket instead. Before we go any further, I want you to focus. You're about to see 3 different exercises. After watching them, write in the comments, first, second, or third, which one do you believe is isometric? This question is not random, because most people confuse isometrics with statics, and these are not the same thing. Let me explain. The first exercise is the dragon flag. There is no pause, no stop, no frozen position. The movement is slow, controlled, brutal, but it never stops. That means it is not static and it is not isometric. It is pure dynamic strength. And it is important to understand this clearly. Bruce Lee is the creator and the man who developed and popularized this exercise. The dragon flag is his creation, and it was one of the key movements he used to build real functional strength. The second exercise looks simple on the outside. There is tension, there is effort, an attempt to tear apart a belt or fabric, but there is no visible movement at all. That is true isometrics, and this is where real strength begins. The third exercise is a static hold, for example, the Samson bridge. You enter a position and simply hold it. That is pure statics. Now let's talk about where this all comes from. The Samson Bridge is named after Alexander Zas, a man widely regarded as the founder of isometric strength training. His story is simple and powerful. As a small, skinny boy, he tried to repeat a circus trick he had seen, lifting a massive barrel. He failed again and again, but even without moving the barrel, his strength increased dramatically after each attempt. And this was the moment he understood something crucial. He realized that when you try to break what cannot be broken, bend what cannot be bent, lift what seems impossible, you are not just training muscles, you are strengthening tendons, ligaments, and joints. This is what later became known as tendon gymnastics, and it is incredibly important because it doesn't matter how big your biceps are. What truly matters is how strong your connective tissue is. This is what Alexander Zas always emphasized. And there is something even deeper. The most important factor in strength is the neuromuscular connection, the connection between the brain and the muscle. What matters is how many muscle fibers you can activate in a single moment of time. That's why a weightlifter can lift a deadlift overhead that is several times heavier than yours, even if he is not bigger than you, not heavier than you, sometimes even lighter. Not because of size, but because he can recruit a much larger percentage of his muscle fibers instantly. And this is the core meaning of isometric training. First, to strengthen ligaments and joints. Second, to teach the muscle to fully engage, to recruit at maximum capacity. And when we try to bend the unbendable, break the unbreakable, tear apart chains that should not tear, that is real isometric work. Not static holding, not fighting gravity, but fighting internal resistance. That's why people confuse isometrics with statics. Statics are usually a battle against gravity. Isometrics are a battle inside your own body. Long before modern gyms existed, Shaolin monks practiced similar methods, strengthening tendons, ligaments, bones, and the nervous system through sustained internal effort. They understood something modern fitness often ignores. Muscles are only the surface. Real strength lives deeper. After Zas, isometric methods were used by fighters, athletes, and performers. One of the most famous was Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee was not chasing muscle size. He was chasing control, intent, and force transfer. Isometrics build exactly that. And this is why opinions about isometric training are always divided. Some people dismiss it, some don't understand it, some are afraid of it. But those who truly master it often end up doing things that look impossible. After systematic isometric training, people begin to perform circus-level strength feats, real feats, tearing metal chains apart, bending iron bars, twisting steel nails into knots, driving nails into wooden boards with bare hands, bending metal coins with just 2 fingers. And when they do it, people don't believe their eyes. Because this kind of strength doesn't look like gym strength. It looks unreal. I've tested these methods myself. I've gone through brutal routines based on extreme conditions, minimal space, minimal equipment, where isometric tension dominates the training. This is the exact type of training used by Charles Bronson, widely known as the most dangerous prisoner in the United Kingdom, and the system he described in his book Solitary Fitness. And I can tell you this honestly, after just 1 month, the increase in usable real-world strength is shocking. Not pump, not mirror muscles, but strength you can apply. And it's not only about strength. Isometric exercises are incredibly valuable for rehabilitation. Why? Because no movement means less mechanical damage, no momentum, no joint impact. But don't misunderstand me. Isometrics demand respect. Breathing matters, heart health matters, awareness matters. You're not escaping effort, you're concentrating it. Every second under tension becomes a mental battle. Your body wants to quit. Your nervous system demands release. And every extra second you hold changes you, not only physically, but mentally. That's why this type of training was never meant for comfort. It was meant for resilience. Today, I'm showing you isometrics in their raw classical form. No machines, no marketing, no illusions, just tension, intent, control. If you stay with me through this video, you'll understand why real strength has very little to do with mirrors, machines, or monthly memberships. And now I'll ask you directly, have you ever truly felt isometric tension? Not seen it, not read about it, but held it until your body had nowhere left to hide? If not, you're about to. If this kind of strength speaks to you, if you want power that goes deeper than muscle size, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and stay with me. Because this is only the beginning.